Anabel Diaz, la accompagno perché, lo ricordo, Vice President Mobility Emea Uber. Allora, il suo intervento lo fa dal palco, potrei anche parlarle in spagnolo, no, è meglio di no, se no parlerei in veneto. Allora, prego la sua relazione.
Grazie, grazie mille. Buongiorno a tutti. It's really an honor for me to be here today with so many local leaders, mayors, administrators, public servants, all united by one objective, which is making the Italian cities better places to work, to live, and to move. And I'm especially proud to represent Uber here today in our first ever Anci assembly, because this is where the future of mobility in Italy truly begins, in partnerships with our cities, with your cities. Every city represented here faces the same challenge: how to connect people and communities more efficiently, more sustainably, and more inclusively. Mobility is not just getting people or getting goods from point A to point B. It's about connecting opportunity to jobs, to services, to each other. It's about making our cities greener, more livable, and safer. That's why Uber's mission is to reimagine the way the world moves for the better. And in Italy, this mission has never felt more urgent and more possible. Just a few years ago, Uber's presence in this country was limited to a few cities. Last week, we launched our last region with the arrival of Uber in Genoa, meaning we are now operating in 20 out of 20 Italian regions, working hand in hand with more than 12,000 taxis and NCC drivers. And the momentum is extraordinary. The number of Italians using Uber has grown by 50% in just 1 year. 80% of new riders are Italian residents and not tourists. And thousands of taxi drivers now earn an average 2,200 euros more per month through our platform. And these aren't just statistics. They are proof that when innovation and tradition work together, everyone benefits. At Uber, we see ourselves not as competitors of cities, but as collaborators. Every trip on Uber helps us strengthen the local transport system by filling gaps between users, buses, trains, and metro lines, by providing reliable service late at night or in underserved areas, and by using data to help municipalities plan better. We are already sharing that data with local authorities to help map demand and reduce congestion. We are working with our partners in the taxi and NCC sector to modernize fleets and to support the transition to zero-emission vehicles. And we are building a future in which technology helps cities and is not replacing them. Across Europe, Uber's economic contribution reached 24 billion euros last year, creating over 1 million earning opportunities and saving citizens 48 million hours of unnecessary travel time. In Italy, those benefits are visible every day, from local drivers earning more, to restaurants and small businesses gaining customers, to tourists finding an easier way to explore the cities and more safely, of course. But the reality is clear. Demand for Uber services far exceeds the number of available drivers. And when demand is left unmet, it's not just riders who lose, it's the local economy, it's tourism, and it's jobs. A recent European Union study found that modern open mobility rule could create up to 219,000 new jobs across Europe and cut CO2 emissions by nearly 30%. And that's the kind of progress we can unlock working together. Italy has a chance to lead this transformation. A few weeks ago, we announced that Uber will be the official ride-hailing partner for the Milano Cortina 2026 Olympics and Paralympics Winter Games. We'll deploy 5,000 local drivers to help move 1.5 million visitors across 22,000 square kilometers Games area, which is the largest in the Olympic history. We will have dedicated pickup zones, integrated transport hubs, and real-time mapping, all powered by Italian drivers and technology. And this partnership is more than a logistical achievement. It's a symbol of what's possible when we combine public vision and private innovation, a legacy that will strengthen Italy's transport network long after the Games and ever. So my message to you is simple. Let's move together. Let's build cities where every person, resident, tourist, student, senior, can move freely and sustainably. Let's create opportunities for drivers, reduce congestion, and give our citizens more choices. And let's ensure Italy leads Europe in building a greener, more connected mobility for the future. Uber stands ready and as your partner, your collaborator, and your biggest believer in what's possible when we work together hand in hand.